This video is part of the lecture The Spirit of Gaia by Mellon Thomas Benedict, who died of brain cancer in 1982 and returned an hour and a half later to life on this planet Earth with the memories of one of the most studied near-death experiences. Healed spontaneously and completely from his cancer, Mellon lives and works on our planet Earth until March 31st, 2017, continuing his visitations with the light, and is called An Encyclopedia of the Afterlife by Deepak Chopra.
In fact, I said back in the early 80s, we would never overpopulate the Earth. It would be impossible. Population growth, and I'm going to get into this with you, is going down all the time. It's crashing, and there's a reason for it from the Gaia perspective. I used to believe that humans were going to overpopulate, overgraze, and destroy the Earth. And after my experience, I was shown that it's impossible. And I have hard evidence for you, and something you aren't looking at is something that is traceable. Look it up yourself if you want to. The experts know about this, and the top companies with their supercomputers know about this already. And they're planning for it. And it's this. The most important paradigm shift that will change the whole world is happening right now. It's the most important. And it's called demographics. Demographics. Most spiritual people I talk to don't even know what the word means. Demographics. The world population and fertility rate is going down and down and down and down. All over the world, in every country. Many countries have hit zero population growth. That's because, from the Gaia point of view, you only need so many brains, so many eyes to go to the next level. It isn't, the old paradigm used to be about just get as much out there and hope some of them get through. Now it's pretty sure most of us. Many people think that there's a 95% chance that all this is going to go to ruin. But I have to tell you, and the people that really understand this know that it's a 95% chance we're really going to succeed. That's a great, great odds. And it deals primarily, and especially if you believe humans are the problem on planet Earth, it connects directly to demographics all over the planet, all over the planet. The world population, the baby boomers have peaked. The average age worldwide is in their 50s. Somebody's retiring every 10 seconds now. And we really started dipping really about 75 or so, because if you look at true demographics, you don't look at the entire count of the population, because you have young people, you don't know how many of those are going to live. You have the elder people, you don't know how soon they're going to die. You look at the median age population. You look at that wave going through time, you see? So when someone tells you there's 7 billion people on planet Earth, yeah, but how many, most of them now are over 50. And it's sobering to start thinking about your legacy work. Where will most of us be in 50 years? The world population world population is going to dip dramatically starting around 2020. So my important dates are 2020, 2060, and 2100. You're going to have, I don't know if you've noticed already, but we're going to start noticing our friends passing on, people we know passing on, more and more so now. It's happening, and the world population without aliens, invasions, comets hitting the planet, or conspiracies is going down now, and may end up somewhere around 2100 at, the light has told me somewhere around maybe 3 billion people on planet Earth. Pollution goes away. Technology is up to a high point where everybody lives a comfortable life and you don't need people to work anymore. Interesting, isn't it? This is happening right now. It's happening. So the future isn't about pollution, it isn't about these sort of things, but it should be about high education, quality of life, and self-initiation. What's interesting is how does this affect reincarnation? If there's almost 7 billion people here now reincarnating, what happens when there's only maybe 3 billion people actually in physical body? There's only one of us here. Remember, there's only one of us here. Everything evolves, and the light has told me the next phase of incarnation, which is beginning, is called enfoldment. Enfoldment, not expansion. How many of us have twin flames? How many of us have twins somewhere on the planet? How many of us get together in groups? We're going to be reincarnating more personalities, more knowledge into an individual than ever before in history, because we needed the expansion so some of us would get through to this point. Like a tree creates many, many seeds to hope some of them will get through. But it is only one tree. There's only one tree here. It's us. You're not going away. You're going to continue to reincarnate, but now you're going to be wiser, more multidimensional than ever before. So it's time to start thinking about your next lives, who you want to be with. And I mean be with. Be with. It's called enfoldment. Incarnation, everything keeps evolving to fit what we in the universe are going through. So none of us are going away, just as the spirulina never went away, just as the microbes never went away. They incorporated into us, didn't they? They used to be individuals. Now there's billions of them in us, living still, as a higher life form. Fascinating, isn't it? So all this changes very interestingly. And there's something else to consider in a new light as we move on. That is, Earth changes. There's only two things that can happen. It's going to get hotter, it's going to get colder. Period. How are we going to deal with it? As things either going to get hotter or colder, and it looks like we're not going to have an ice age because the Earth was almost triggered into one in the 1800s. It's called the mini ice age. Check it out. And it affected the planet, but we snapped out of it. Did you know, and forgive me for saying this, it seems heretical, but driving your car to this workshop, this seminar, and polluting the planet a little bit has held off the ice age. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're doing your job. We do what Gaia does in human form. Just like Snowball Earth was cured through pollution. I'm not saying we need any more of it, but I'm saying that from the first human fire to this moment, this extra heat is keeping off an ice age. And the polar caps have melted many, many times. I love the polar bears, I love these animals, but no matter what we do, we're in a period where the polar caps are going to melt again, and people shouldn't be building houses on the beach anymore, you know? What people think about is short-term phases. There's been, like on the news, the worst storm in recorded history. I researched it up, and it was 1979 when they started recording. Think about it for a second. You know, at best it's 1930s, you know. In recorded history, that's nothing to Gaia. When you look at the long-term cycles of hundreds of thousands of years and millions of years, we're actually in a very calm time. The last 10,000 years have been a gift to humanity and higher consciousness, a gift to us. So it's either going to get hotter or colder, no matter what we do. We should be good stewards. We should do everything we can. We should have electric cars right now. You know, self-initiation will bring them, nothing else. Free energy is just around the corner. In fact, it's already here. You know, there's nothing can hold this back. Nothing, no conspiracy, anything can hold this back. The truth is there is no such thing as free energy. There's almost free energy. Check physics out. There are devices coming out now. You can buy some now. Certainly in 3 to 5 years you'll be able to buy them for your home, somewhere around $5,000 or so, that will generate all the electricity you need for your home. The future is completely electric. And these devices will cost almost nothing to operate. It changes everything, doesn't it? And so Gaia's children are just amazing. We are traveling through the universe as conscious beings, coming into light, just about to be born again. When they say born again, it means a lot more to me now than it used to. Just amazing. And just an idea, look at this. Such an amazing multi-dimensional planet. When you think of the past, present, and future, that's division. And in reality, what you think is the past, what you think is the future, is just an illusion. Because no matter how you've ever lived, no matter where you're going, you will always only experience now. As your consciousness expands, you begin to encompass what was the past and what is the future into the now. And these are examples here. Just as the spirulina never went away, the oldest life forms on Earth are still here and in us. Imagine this. You can technically take a picture of Stone Age Aborigines, which are still living, still operating, and actually stand them next to an astronaut and take a picture. Stunning, isn't it? Talk about the past and the present and the future and the now. It's right in front of you all the time. And what's interesting is that these dream and make myths of the moon. This guy's been there and played golf. Fascinating, isn't it? And you can stand them next to each other in the now. Gaia's children have always been gazing at the heavens, stargazers, always. As long as we've known, we've looked at the stars. Why? Why are we so fascinated with the stars? Why did the earth create us? To be stargazers. Starting to get an inkling? We can't stay here forever. We are the birds that must leave the nest at some point.